The descent onto Sylar was anything but smooth. Turbulent winds buffeted the shuttle as it broke through the planet's thick atmosphere. Dr. Elena Ray gripped the armrest of her seat, her knuckles turning white. She glanced at her team, all seasoned scientists and soldiers, each bracing for the inevitable jolt as they touched down. "We're almost there, folks," Captain Collins announced over the comms, his voice steady despite the rocking craft. "Prepare for landing." Elena took a deep breath, her thoughts racing. This mission was crucial for the survival of the human colonies. Understanding the apex predators of Sylar could mean the difference between peaceful coexistence and constant threat. With a final shudder, the shuttle settled onto the planet's surface. The hatch hissed open, and the team stepped out into the alien landscape. Sylar was a world of contrasts, dense jungles interspersed with rocky plains. The air was thick with humidity, carrying a rich, earthy scent that hinted at the planet's biodiversity. "All right, let's get to work," Elena said, her voice firm with determination. "Sarah, Ravi, Karen, start setting up the base camp. Captain, keep your Marines on alert. We don't know what we're dealing with out here." Dr. Sarah Timmons, the team's ecologist, nodded and began organizing the equipment. "This place is incredible," she murmured, eyes wide as she took in the surroundings. "I've never seen anything like it." Zoologist Dr. Ravi Patel crouched down, examining the soil. "And we're here to study the most dangerous creatures on this planet." "Exciting, isn't it?" Elena couldn't help but smile at Ravi's enthusiasm. "Just remember, we're here to observe and understand, not to provoke." Hours later, with the camp established, the team ventured into the jungle for their first expedition. The dense foliage and cacophony of alien wildlife created an almost oppressive atmosphere. Elena kept her senses alert, every rustle and shadow heightening her awareness. Suddenly, a soft, pained whimper caught their attention. Dr. Karen White, the medical expert, motioned for silence. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. Elena nodded and gestured for the team to follow carefully. They pushed through the thick underbrush until they came upon a small clearing. There, lying amidst the ferns, was a cub of the apex predators, its sleek black fur matted with blood. "Captain, keep watch," Elena ordered. She knelt beside the cub, her heart racing. The creature was larger than she had expected. Even as a cub, its piercing blue eyes locked onto hers with a mixture of fear and defiance. "Elena, we need to be careful," Sarah warned. "The rest of the pack might be nearby." "No," Elena replied, her voice softening as she reached out a hand. The cub growled weakly, its body tensing in pain. "Easy there, little one. We're here to help." Karen quickly assessed the injuries. "He's in bad shape, but we can save him if we act fast." "Are you sure about this?" Captain Collins asked, his expression one of concern. "Bringing an apex predator cub back to our base could be dangerous." "We have to try," Elena said firmly. "If we can save him, it might help us understand these creatures better. And who knows, it could be the key to forming some kind of understanding with them." With careful hands, the team lifted the injured cub onto a stretcher and began the trek back to their base. Every step was fraught with tension, the jungle around them feeling more alive and watchful than ever. As they reached the safety of their camp, Elena couldn't shake the feeling that their actions today would have far-reaching consequences. She glanced at Kiro, the name she had decided to give the cub, and hoped that this decision would lead to something positive. "We'll do our best for you, Kiro," she whispered as the team began to treat his wounds. The journey ahead was uncertain, but Elena knew one thing for sure. Their mission had just become even more complex and dangerous. Dr. Karen White worked meticulously, cleaning and bandaging Kiro's wounds under the sterile lights of their makeshift medical bay. The apex predator cub growled weakly, but there was no fight left in him. His energy was spent. "He's going to be okay, right?" Dr. Ravi Patel asked, peering over Karen's shoulder. His eyes were filled with a mixture of curiosity and concern. Karen nodded, wiping the sweat from her brow. "He's stable for now, but we need to monitor him closely. The real challenge will be earning his trust." Elena stood nearby, watching intently. "Sarah, what do you think? Any chance we can get through to him?" Sarah Timmons, who had been studying Kiro's behavior since they found him, sighed. "It's going to take time. Apex predators are intelligent, but they're also fiercely independent and wary of outsiders. We have to be patient." Captain Collins, leaning against the wall with arms crossed, chimed in. "Patience we have, but what about safety? If this little guy doesn't warm up to us, we could have a big problem on our hands." Elena approached Kiro slowly, crouching down to his level. "Hey there, Kiro," she said softly. The cub's eyes followed her movements, his ears twitching at the sound of her voice. "We're not going to hurt you. We just want to help." Kiro growled lowly, baring his teeth for a moment before relaxing slightly. He seemed to sense that they were not a threat, but trust was still a long way off. Over the next few days, the team took turns caring for Kiro. They fed him, talked to him, and maintained a calm, consistent presence. Robbie spent hours observing him, noting every detail in his journal. "He's definitely more alert today," Robbie remarked one morning as Kiro sniffed cautiously at a piece of alien fruit. "I think he's starting to recognize us." Sarah smiled, her eyes lighting up. "That's a good sign. We need to keep showing him that we're friends, not foes." Elena entered the med bay, carrying a small device. "I've been thinking," she said, holding up the device. "This is a portable translator. It's not perfect, but maybe we can use it to understand his vocalizations better. If we can mimic his sounds, we might be able to communicate more effectively." Karen looked skeptical. "You think that will work?" "It's worth a shot," Elena replied, setting the device on a table. "We need every advantage we can get." The team gathered around as Elena activated the translator. The device hummed to life, its screen displaying a series of waveforms. "Let's start with something simple," Elena said. She made a soft chime-like sound similar to one Kiro had made when he seemed calm. The device translated the sound into a series of clicks and whistles. Kiro's ears perked up, and he made a responding sound, softer and less aggressive than before. "It's working," Robbie exclaimed. "He's responding." Elena's heart soared with hope. "Good boy, Kiro," she said, making the sound again. "We're here to help you." Over the next few days, the team used the translator to mimic Kiro's vocalizations. Gradually, the cub began to relax in their presence. He even allowed Elena to stroke his fur without growling. One evening, as the team gathered for a meal, Kiro approached Elena, nudging her hand with his nose. She looked down, surprised. "Well, would you look at that?" Captain Collins said, a rare smile on his face. "I think he likes you, Doc." Elena gently scratched behind Kiro's ears, feeling a sense of triumph. "We're making progress," she said, her voice filled with determination. "But we can't let our guard down. We still have a long way to go." The early morning air on Siler was heavy with mist as Dr. Sarah Timmons conducted her usual perimeter checks. She moved quietly through the dense foliage, her senses attuned to the subtle sounds of the jungle. Everything seemed normal until she spotted something unusual near the edge of the clearing. "Elena, you might want to take a look at this," Sarah called through her communicator. Elena and Captain Collins hurried to Sarah's location. She pointed to a set of tracks leading away from the camp. "Those aren't apex predator tracks," Elena said, examining the prints closely. "These are boot prints. Human." Captain Collins's expression hardened. "Enemy scouts. They must have found us." Elena looked at Kiro, who was watching them with keen eyes. "If they're scouting the area, they could be planning an attack. We need to prepare." Back at the base, Elena gathered the team. "Listen up, everyone. We found evidence of enemy scouts nearby. We need to fortify our defenses and be ready for anything." Dr. Karen White glanced nervously at Kiro. "What about the Apex Predator Pack? If they're looking for Kiro, we might have more than just human enemies to worry about." "Exactly," Elena said. "We need to communicate with the pack and let them know Kiro is safe. If we can gain their trust, they might even help us." Ravi, who had been studying Kiro's behavior patterns, nodded. "He's been making certain vocalizations consistently. I think he's trying to tell his pack we're not a threat." The team worked quickly to set up defenses, reinforcing the camp's perimeter and preparing for possible attacks. They used the translator to relay a message to Kiro, who responded with a series of soft clicks and whistles. Elena hoped that their efforts would be enough to convince the apex predators that they meant no harm. As night fell, the jungle around them grew eerily quiet. The team remained on high alert, their eyes and ears straining for any sign of danger. Kiro lay curled up in his makeshift bed, his breathing steady. Elena took a deep breath, hoping their preparations would be enough. Suddenly, a low growl cut through the silence. Elena's heart raced as she looked toward the source of the sound. Emerging from the darkness, the apex predator pack appeared, their eyes glowing in the dim light. The lead predator, a massive beast with striking silver stripes, stepped forward. Elena raised her hand slowly, trying to convey peace. "We're here to help Kiro," she said softly. We mean no harm. The lead predator's gaze flicked to Kiro, then back to Elena. It let out a series of growls and clicks, which the translator captured and displayed on its screen. Message received. The device translated. Pack seeks assurance of Cub's safety. Elena nodded, her heart pounding. Kiro is safe. We've been taking care of him. The lead predator sniffed the air, then made a series of softer growls, as if considering her words. Finally, it gave a curt nod before turning and leading the pack away into the jungle. Elena exhaled in relief, feeling the weight of the situation ease slightly. As the night settled back into its quiet rhythm, Elena knew that their journey on Sylar was far from over. With the immediate threat of human scouts addressed and a tentative truce with the apex predators established, they could focus on their mission. But the challenges ahead were sure to be formidable. She glanced at Kiro, who was now resting peacefully, and hoped that their efforts to understand and protect the creatures of Sylar would lead to a successful and peaceful resolution. Morning light filtered through the dense canopy, casting dappled shadows on the jungle floor. Elena stood at the edge of the camp, her gaze sweeping across the lush landscape. Despite the tense events of the previous night, she felt a glimmer of hope. The encounter with the apex predator pack had been tense but promising. The predators had accepted their presence, at least for now. Dr. Sarah Timmons was busy calibrating the environmental sensors around the perimeter. These readings are off the charts, she said, glancing at her tablet. The jungle seems to be more active than usual. Elena nodded. We need to stay alert. The enemy scouts are still a concern, and we can't be sure they've left the area. Captain Collins approached, his face set in a grim expression. We got a recon team out searching for any signs of enemy movement. They should report back soon. The team was in the midst of their morning routine when a sudden commotion erupted near Kiro's enclosure. Elena and the others rushed over to find the cub agitated, his ears flattened and eyes darting nervously. What's wrong with him? Karen asked, checking the cub's vitals. He's sensing something, Ravi said, his eyes scanning the surroundings. Something's not right. Elena's communicator beeped, and she activated it. Collins here. We've spotted movement about 1 kilometer east of your position. It looks like a small group of armed personnel. Understood, Elena replied, her pulse quickening. We're on high alert. Keep us updated. Captain, we need to fortify our position, Elena said, turning to Collins. If they're coming our way, we need to be prepared. The Marines began setting up additional defensive measures, their movements swift and precise. Elena and Sarah worked on analyzing the environmental data, trying to determine if the increased activity was related to the enemy scouts or something else. Meanwhile, Ravi continued to observe Kiro, who was becoming increasingly agitated. It seems like he's aware of the danger before we are, Ravi noted. Maybe he can sense things we can't, or maybe his pack has warned him, Elena suggested. Either way, we need to keep him calm and safe. As the day wore on, the team's anxiety mounted. The enemy scouts were getting closer, and the air was thick with tension. Elena's mind raced with strategies and contingencies, but she knew that unpredictability was the only certainty in the jungle. By late afternoon, the enemy scouts were only a short distance away from the camp. Elena and her team were on high alert, their senses straining to detect any signs of movement. The dense jungle provided ample cover, but also made it difficult to pinpoint their adversaries. We need to stay quiet and stay low, Captain Collins instructed. If they're looking for us, we don't want to make it easy for them. The team moved stealthily, their movements almost imperceptible in the dense foliage. Kiro was now resting in a reinforced enclosure, his body tense but his eyes calm. Elena had done her best to reassure him, but even with the translator, communication was limited. A sudden burst of gunfire shattered the tense silence. Elena's heart leapt as she signaled the team to take cover. The enemy scouts had found him, and their attack was swift and brutal. Return fire, Captain Collins ordered. The Marines responded with practiced efficiency, their weapons blazing as they fought to hold off the attackers. Elena crouched behind a fallen tree, her eyes scanning for any signs of Kiro's distress. She couldn't afford to lose him now. She spotted Sarah and Karen huddled together, their faces pale but resolute. We need to get Kiro out of here, Elena shouted over the din of gunfire. He's in danger. Sarah nodded, her face set with determination. I'll get him. You cover us. As Sarah and Karen moved towards the enclosure, Elena joined the fight, her mind focused on ensuring the safety of her team and the injured cub. The battle was fierce, the enemy scouts showing no sign of hesitation. Through the chaos, Elena noticed a group of enemy soldiers attempting to flank their position. She signaled to Collins, who directed his Marines to counter the threat. With their defensive line holding strong, Elena saw Sarah and Karen safely returning with Kiro, the cub whimpering but otherwise unharmed. "Get him to the shuttle," Elena shouted. "We need to evacuate." The team moved quickly, their focus divided between protecting Kiro and repelling the enemy attack. As they reached the shuttle, the enemy scouts began to withdraw, their initial assault failing to achieve its objective. The team secured the shuttle and prepared for takeoff. Elena glanced at Kiro, who was now nestled in a padded crate, his eyes wide but trusting. "You're safe now," she whispered, her voice filled with relief. The shuttle ascended from Siler's surface, the lush landscape receding into the distance. Elena sat in the cockpit, her thoughts swirling as she reviewed the data and the events of the past few days. Captain Collins joined her, his expression thoughtful. "We managed to fend off the attack, but it's clear we've made enemies. We need to reconsider our strategy." Elena nodded. "Agreed. Our presence here is not just a scientific expedition. It's become a matter of survival. We need to establish stronger alliances, not just with the apex predators, but with any other potential allies we might find." Ravi entered, carrying a tablet with the latest readings. "Kiro's stable and resting. He seems to be recovering well." "Good," Elena said. "We've made progress with him, but we need to keep him safe. He might be the key to understanding the apex predators and securing a more permanent truce." Sarah joined them, her face reflecting a mix of exhaustion and resolve. "What's our next step?" Elena looked out the viewport, her gaze fixed on the shrinking planet. "We need to report back to headquarters and assess the situation. Our research on Siler has just begun, and we've learned a lot already. But we need to regroup, reassess our approach, and prepare for the challenges ahead." Collins nodded. "We'll need to reinforce our defenses and improve our communication with the apex predators. We also need to gather more intelligence on the enemy forces." As the shuttle hurtled through space, Elena felt a sense of determination. The mission on Siler was far from over. The challenges were daunting, but the potential rewards were immense. With Kiro's help and the team's unwavering resolve, she was confident they could overcome the obstacles and make a positive impact on the future of their mission. The journey ahead was uncertain, but Elena knew one thing for sure. They were on the cusp of something significant, and their efforts would shape the course of their future interactions with Siler and its inhabitants. The shuttle docked with the orbital research station, and Elena's team emerged, their expressions a mix of relief and exhaustion. The station's sterile, well-lit corridors contrasted sharply with the chaotic jungle they had left behind. "Welcome back," Dr. Evans, the station's lead scientist, greeted them. "I've been monitoring your data and was concerned about the situation on Siler." Elena offered a tired smile. "It's been a rough few days, but we made it. Kiro is stable and in good hands." Dr. Evans nodded. "I'll make sure he gets the best care possible. Meanwhile, let's debrief and review what we've learned." The team gathered in the briefing room, where holographic displays projected images and data from their mission. Elena took a deep breath, ready to recount their experiences. "Here's what we know," she began, pointing to a holographic map of Siler. "The apex predator pack has shown both hostility and acceptance. They're powerful, but not invincible. We need to respect their territory and approach them with caution." Captain Collins added, "We faced a significant threat from enemy scouts. Their tactics were aggressive and well-coordinated. We'll need to enhance our defensive measures and gather more intelligence on their capabilities." Sarah chimed in, "Kiro's health and behavior provided us with valuable insights into the apex predators. His presence could be crucial in forming a more stable alliance with them." Dr. Evans nodded thoughtfully. "The data you've gathered will help us understand Siler's ecosystem better. But it's clear that we need to reassess our approach to the mission. We have to balance our scientific goals with the need for security." Elena agreed. "We'll need to strengthen our partnerships and continue to study the dynamics between the apex predators and their environment. It's also essential to be vigilant about potential threats." The debriefing continued, with the team discussing their findings and next steps. As the meeting concluded, Elena felt a renewed sense of purpose. The mission was far from over, but the challenges they had faced had provided them with a clearer understanding of what lay ahead. In the days that followed, The research station buzzed with activity as the team analyzed their data and prepared for their next expedition. Elena focused on developing strategies to strengthen their relationship with the apex predators and establish a more secure base on Sylar. Ravi approached Elena with a thoughtful expression. I've been analyzing Kiro's behavior, and I think we might have an opportunity to establish a more formal communication method with the apex predators. Elena raised an eyebrow. What do you have in mind? We've been using basic signals and environmental cues, Ravi explained. But what if we developed a more sophisticated system that could convey more complex messages? It might help us negotiate and build trust with the apex predators. Elena considered this. That's a great idea. We need to show them that we're not a threat and that we're willing to cooperate. Meanwhile, Sarah worked on improving the environmental sensors to better monitor the jungle's activity. She discovered patterns in the apex predators' movements that could be useful for anticipating their behavior. One evening, as Elena reviewed the latest data, she received a message from Dr. Evans. Elena, I think you should see this. We've received an unexpected transmission from Sylar. Elena hurried to Dr. Evans' office, where a holographic display showed a series of encrypted messages. We're not sure where these are coming from, but they seem to be originating from a location we haven't explored yet. Elena's curiosity was piqued. Can we decode them? Dr. Evans nodded. We're working on it. It's possible that someone on Sylar is trying to communicate with us, and it might be related to the enemy scouts or another faction. The team worked late into the night, decoding the messages and analyzing their content. As dawn approached, they made a breakthrough. The messages are from a group of researchers, Dr. Evans announced. They claim to be working independently and have encountered the enemy scouts. They're requesting our assistance and offering information in exchange. Elena's eyes widened. Another group of researchers. This could be an opportunity to gain valuable allies and gather more information on the enemy forces. Captain Collins agreed. If they're legitimate, this could help us understand the situation better and improve our chances of success. Elena made the decision to send a team to investigate the source of the transmission. With a mix of anticipation and caution, they prepared for their journey to the unknown region of Sylar. The shuttle descended through the thick atmosphere of Sylar, navigating towards the coordinates provided in the decoded messages. The landscape below was a labyrinth of dense jungle and towering cliffs. As they landed near the designated location, Elena and her team disembarked, their senses on high alert. The area was eerily quiet, the usual hum of jungle life absent. They followed a narrow path through the trees, their path illuminated by the faint glow of their equipment. After several hours of trekking, they reached a concealed entrance hidden beneath a canopy of vines and moss. The entrance led to an underground facility, its metallic structure contrasting with the natural surroundings. Elena signaled to her team to proceed with caution as they entered the facility. The interior was dimly lit but well-maintained, with advanced technology and equipment scattered throughout. A figure emerged from the shadows, a tall man in a worn but functional uniform. Welcome, he said, his voice carrying a hint of relief. I'm Dr. Michael Reeve. We've been monitoring your progress and have been hoping for contact. Elena extended her hand. I'm Elena Carter. We received your transmission and came to offer assistance. What's your situation? Dr. Reeve led them to a central command room, where he explained their predicament. We're an independent research team that arrived on Sylar several months ago. We've been studying the apex predators and the jungle's ecosystem. Recently, we encountered the enemy scouts, who have been targeting us for our research. Sarah's eyes widened. That's concerning. What have you learned about them? Dr. Reeve's expression grew serious. The enemy scouts are part of a larger organization with a vested interest in exploiting Sylar's resources. They're well-equipped and have been aggressive in their attempts to drive us out. Elena nodded, processing the information. We've had similar encounters. It seems we're both dealing with a common threat. Dr. Reeve's team provided Elena and her colleagues with detailed data on the enemy's movements, tactics, and potential weaknesses. They also shared insights into the apex predator's behavior and the best methods for establishing communication. As the discussion continued, Elena felt a sense of hope. Forming this alliance could significantly enhance their understanding of Sylar and improve their chances of overcoming the challenges they faced. With new allies and crucial information, Elena's team returned to their base at the research station. The collaboration with Dr. Reeve's team had provided them with valuable insights and a renewed sense of purpose. In the days that followed, They implemented several new strategies based on their findings. The communication system with the apex predators was refined, and their defenses were bolstered to counter the threat from the enemy scouts. Elena gathered her team for a meeting. We've made significant progress, but there's still much work to be done. Our goal is to ensure the safety of our team, understand the dynamics of Sylar's ecosystem, and establish a lasting alliance with the apex predators. Captain Collins nodded. We'll need to remain vigilant and adaptable. The enemy scouts are a persistent threat, and we must be prepared for any eventuality. Sarah and Ravi continue to enhance their research on the apex predators, developing more effective ways to communicate and build trust. Kiro's presence remained a key factor in their efforts, and his well-being was closely monitored. Elena felt a renewed sense of determination. The mission on Sylar was evolving, and their efforts were beginning to bear fruit. With the support of their new allies and a clearer understanding of their objectives, they were poised to make a meaningful impact on the future of their research and the planet itself. As they prepared for their next expedition, Elena looked out at the jungle, a sense of both challenge and opportunity before them. The path forward was uncertain, but with her combined knowledge and resilience, she was confident they could navigate the complexities of Sylar and achieve their goals. The jungle of Sylar had always been a tumultuous place, but recent developments had intensified its unpredictability. Elena and her team, now with the added support of Dr. Reeves' researchers, were making significant strides in understanding both the apex predators and the enemy scouts. However, the stakes had never been higher. One evening, as Elena reviewed the latest data in the station's observation deck, a sudden alert blared across the console. Severe storm system approaching. Estimated impact in 1 hour. Elena's heart raced. The jungle's weather was notoriously violent, and a storm of this magnitude could have devastating effects on their operations. She quickly assembled her team in the briefing room. We've got a severe storm headed our way. We need to secure all equipment and reinforce our shelters. Dr. Reeve, do you have any additional information about how these storms impact the area? Dr. Reeve, who had joined them, nodded. Yes, these storms can disrupt communication systems and cause significant damage to infrastructure. We'll need to take extra precautions to protect our research data and ensure our safety. The team sprang into action. Ravi and Sarah worked on securing the communication systems, while Captain Collins and Elena oversaw the reinforcement of their shelters and emergency protocols. As the storm's arrival became imminent, the winds outside howled with increasing intensity. The once familiar jungle became a chaotic blur of rain and debris. Elena glanced through the observation window, watching the storm's fury unleash upon the landscape. Suddenly, the lights flickered and went out, plunging the station into darkness. The storm's impact was more severe than anticipated. Elena activated the emergency backup lights and turned to her team. Stay calm and follow the emergency procedures. We'll need to monitor the situation closely and make adjustments as necessary. In the midst of the storm, the team worked tirelessly to ensure their safety. The howling winds and torrential rain pounded against the station's walls, creating a constant backdrop of noise. Despite their efforts, the power fluctuations began to affect their equipment. Dr. Reeves' team provided valuable assistance, helping to stabilize the systems and maintain communication with the outside world. Elena felt a renewed sense of camaraderie with the new allies as they worked together to weather the storm. Hours passed, and the storm showed no sign of relenting. Elena and her team remained vigilant, monitoring their systems and checking on the structural integrity of the station. The intensity of the storm made it clear that their efforts were crucial to their survival and success. As the night wore on, the storm finally began to subside. The winds died down, and the rain lessened to a steady drizzle. Elena and her team took a moment to catch their breath, assessing the damage and ensuring that all systems were functional. The storm had left its mark, but the station had weathered it with minimal damage. Elena's team and Dr. Reeves' researchers worked together to restore normal operations, repairing any equipment that had been affected. In the days following the storm, the team focused on recovering from the disruption and continuing their research. The storm had caused significant data loss, but their combined efforts had mitigated the damage. As they resumed their work, Elena found herself reflecting on the challenges they had faced. The storm had been a harsh reminder of the unpredictable nature of Sylar and the need for constant vigilance. One afternoon, while reviewing data logs, Sarah discovered something intriguing. Elena, you might want to see this. I found an anomaly in the data we collected before the storm. Elena joined Sarah at her workstation. The holographic display showed a series of unusual readings from weather sensors. What are we looking at? Sarah pointed to the data. These readings don't match anything we've seen before. It looks like there was some sort of energy signature that we haven't encountered. Elena's curiosity was piqued. Could this be related to the enemy scouts or something else? I'm not sure, Sarah replied, but it's worth investigating. It might be connected to the recent disturbances. Elena agreed. Let's prepare an expedition to investigate this anomaly. We need to understand what's causing these readings and whether it poses a threat. The team prepared for the expedition, equipping themselves with the necessary gear and supplies. As they ventured into the jungle, the recent storm had left the terrain more treacherous than usual. The rain had created muddy conditions, and fallen debris obstructed their path. Despite the challenges, Elena and her team pressed on. They followed the trail of the energy readings, navigating through the dense jungle and using their sensors to guide them. After several hours of trekking, they arrived at a secluded area marked by an unusual geological formation. The energy readings were strongest here, and the team set up their equipment to conduct further analysis. As they examined the area, Ravi made an intriguing discovery. There's a hidden chamber beneath this formation. It looks like there might be some sort of structure or device down there. Elena's interest was piqued. Let's investigate. We need to find out what this is and what it means for our mission. With careful excavation, they uncovered an entrance to the hidden chamber. The team descended into the chamber, their lights illuminating the ancient, dust-covered walls. Inside, they found a collection of old, sophisticated technology and what appeared to be records or data storage devices. The technology was advanced, far beyond what they had encountered so far. Dr. Reeve examined the devices. These are incredible. It looks like this technology could be from a previous civilization or an advanced research group. It might hold valuable information about Sylar and its history. Elena nodded. We need to analyze this technology and see what we can learn from it. It could provide crucial insights into the history of Sylar and the nature of the energy readings we've detected. The team carefully collected the devices and data, preparing to return to the research station. The discovery had opened up new avenues of exploration and potential answers to the questions they had been grappling with. Back at the research station, Elena and her team worked diligently to analyze the technology and data they had recovered from the hidden chamber. The ancient devices were carefully examined, and their data was decrypted to reveal its contents. As they delved into the information, they uncovered a series of records detailing the history of Sylar. The records revealed that the planet had once been home to an advanced civilization with a deep understanding of the planet's ecosystem and energy systems. Dr. Reeves' eyes widened as he reviewed the records. This civilization had a profound knowledge of Sylar's environment. They developed technologies to harness its energy and maintain balance within the ecosystem. Elena felt a surge of excitement. This could explain some of the anomalies we've been encountering. If we can understand how this civilization interacted with Sylar, it might help us navigate the challenges we're facing. The records also contained information about the apex predators and their role in the ecosystem. They reveal that the apex predators were integral to maintaining the balance of the planet's energy and environment. Sarah looked up from her analysis. It seems like the apex predators are more than just creatures of instinct. They play a crucial role in the stability of Sylar's ecosystem. Elena nodded. We need to use this knowledge to improve our approach to working with them. Understanding their role and respecting their territory is essential. As they continued to study the records, they discovered a section detailing a powerful energy source located deep within Sylar's core. The energy source was described as a key to maintaining the planet's stability and could potentially be harnessed to benefit their research and operations. Dr. Reeves' expression turned serious. If this energy source is real and still functional, it could be a game changer. But it's also a potential risk if not handled properly. Elena agreed. We need to investigate this energy source further and ensure that we approach it with the utmost caution. It could provide significant benefits, but it also requires careful management. The team began preparations for an expedition to locate and assess the energy source. The journey would be challenging, requiring them to navigate through uncharted areas of the jungle and deal with potential hazards. As they made their plans, Elena reflected on the significance of their discoveries. The history of Sylar and the advanced technology they had uncovered were crucial pieces of the puzzle. The mission had evolved from simply studying the planet to understanding its complex history and working towards its future stability. With a sense of purpose and anticipation, Elena and her team prepared for their next adventure, ready to uncover more secrets of Sylar and continue their quest to make a meaningful impact. The preparation for the expedition to locate the powerful energy source was both exciting and daunting. Elena and her team spent days refining their plans, analyzing the ancient records, and ensuring they had all the necessary equipment. Dr. Reeves' team joined in, providing their expertise in advanced technology and data analysis. Their combined knowledge would be crucial in navigating the challenges ahead. The day of the expedition arrived. The team gathered at the edge of the jungle, their gear packed and ready. The mood was a mix of anticipation and cautious optimism. Elena addressed the group before they set out. Remember, we're venturing into unknown territory. Stay alert, follow the protocols, and keep communication lines open. Our goal is to locate the energy source and assess its potential, but our safety is paramount. With a final nod of agreement, the team plunged into the dense jungle, their path illuminated by the dim light of their headlamps. The terrain was treacherous, with slippery mud and tangled vines creating obstacles at every turn. Despite the challenges, the team made steady progress. The ancient records had provided valuable information about potential landmarks and geological features to look for. Following these clues, they navigated deeper into the jungle. As they advanced, they encountered strange and unfamiliar flora and fauna. Some of the plants emitted a faint, bioluminescent glow, casting an eerie light on their surroundings. The air was thick with humidity, and the constant buzzing of insects created a persistent backdrop of noise. After hours of trekking, they arrived at a location that matched one of the landmarks described in the ancient records, a series of towering rock formations with intricate carvings. The carvings depicted scenes of advanced technology and the energy source they were seeking. Elena approached the carvings, her curiosity piqued. These carvings might provide additional clues about the energy source and how to access it. Sarah examined the carvings closely. It looks like there are symbols and diagrams related to energy manipulation. If we can decipher these, it might help us locate the source more precisely. The team set up their equipment to analyze the carvings and translate the symbols. The process was meticulous, requiring careful observation and interpretation. As the team worked, Ravi's sensor detected an unusual energy reading coming from beneath the rock formations. We're picking up a strong energy signature directly below us. It matches the description of the energy source. Elena's excitement was palpable. We need to investigate further. There must be an entrance or pathway leading to the energy source. The team began excavating the area around the rock formations, searching for a hidden entrance. After hours of digging, they uncovered a concealed passageway leading underground. With the entrance exposed, the team prepared to descend into the depths. The passageway was narrow and dimly lit, but it led them to a large underground chamber. The chamber was vast, with walls lined with advanced technology and glowing energy conduits. In the center of the chamber was a massive energy core, pulsating with a vibrant, otherworldly light. Elena approached the energy core, her heart racing with awe and anticipation. This is incredible. We found the energy source described in the records. Dr. Reeve examined the core. It's a remarkable piece of technology. The energy output is immense, and it appears to be in a stable condition. The team carefully studied the energy core, documenting its features and taking measurements. The core's design was sophisticated, with intricate systems for regulating and channeling its energy. As they worked, Elena couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder and accomplishment. The discovery of the energy source was a significant milestone in their mission, providing valuable insights into Sylar's history and potential for future research. After their initial examination of the energy core, Elena and her team returned to the research station to analyze their findings. The core's technology was far beyond anything they had encountered, and understanding its potential applications and risks would be crucial. Dr. Reeves' team worked alongside Elena's group, using their expertise to study the core's components and energy output. The core's advanced systems and stable energy emission were promising, but they also posed potential risks if not handled correctly. One evening, as they reviewed the data, Sarah made an intriguing discovery. There's a hidden interface within the core. It looks like there might be a way to access additional information or control systems. Elena's curiosity was piqued. Let's see if we can unlock this interface and learn more about the core's capabilities. The team carefully accessed the hidden interface, revealing a series of complex controls and data displays. The interface provided information about the core's energy regulation, storage systems, and historical usage. Dr. Reeve was fascinated. The interface shows that the core has been used for various purposes over its history. It seems to have been central to maintaining the balance of Sylar's ecosystem. Elena examined the data closely. If we can understand how the core was used in the past, it might help us determine the best way to integrate it into our research and operations. The team continued to explore the core's interface, uncovering details about its operation and historical usage. They discovered that the core had been a key component in regulating energy flow and stabilizing environmental conditions on Sylar. As they analyzed the data, they realized that the core's technology could be harnessed to enhance their research and improve their understanding of the planet's ecosystem. However, they also recognized the need for caution and careful management to avoid potential risks. The discovery of the core's interface and its historical significance provided valuable insights into Sylar's past and its advanced civilization. The team was now faced with the challenge of integrating this knowledge into their ongoing research and ensuring the responsible use of the core's technology. With their newfound knowledge of the energy core, Elena and her team began to explore ways to integrate the core's technology into their research and operations. The core's advanced systems had the potential to revolutionize their understanding of Sylar and its ecosystem. However, their efforts to harness the core's technology were met with unexpected challenges. The core's energy output was highly sensitive, and even minor fluctuations could have significant effects on the surrounding environment. One day, as the team worked on calibrating the core's systems, they experienced a sudden surge in energy output. The surge caused equipment malfunctions and triggered a series of alarms. Elena and her team quickly responded to the emergency, working to stabilize the core and prevent further disruptions. The surge was a stark reminder of the power and potential risks associated with the core's technology. Dr. Reeve and his team collaborated with Elena's group to address the issue. They analyzed the data and adjusted the core's calibration to prevent future surges. The incident underscored the importance of careful management and monitoring of the core's energy output. As they worked to stabilize the core, the team also continued their research into the impact of the energy source on Sylar's ecosystem. They conducted experiments to assess how the core's energy could influence environmental conditions and apex predator behavior. The results of their experiments revealed that the core's energy had a profound effect on the planet's environment. It could enhance certain aspects of the ecosystem while potentially disrupting others. Elena and her team faced a difficult decision: how to balance the benefits of the core's technology with the need to maintain the stability of Sylar's ecosystem. They knew that their actions would have far-reaching consequences, and they needed to approach the situation with care and responsibility. In the midst of these challenges, the team received a surprising visitor, a representative from the Galactic Council. The representative had been monitoring their activities and had come to offer support and guidance. The representative, a seasoned diplomat named Kira, addressed the team. The Galactic Council has been following your progress with great interest. Your discoveries on Sylar are of immense value, and we're here to offer assistance and resources to help you navigate the complexities of the energy core and its impact. Elena was grateful for the support. We appreciate the assistance. Our goal is to use the core's technology responsibly and ensure that it benefits both our research and the planet's ecosystem. Kira nodded. The Council's resources and expertise will be at your disposal. We can provide additional technology, support, and guidance to help you achieve your objectives. With the Council's support, Elena and her team felt a renewed sense of confidence and determination. The challenges ahead were significant, but they now had additional resources and expertise to help them navigate the complexities of their mission. As they continue their research and work with the energy core, Elena and her team remained committed to their goal of understanding Sylar and making a positive impact. The journey ahead would be filled with uncertainties, but they were prepared to face them with resilience and collaboration. The arrival of Kira and the support from the Galactic Council brought new resources and expertise to Elena and her team. With the Council's assistance, they made significant progress in their research and management of the energy core. However, as they delved deeper into their studies, they began to encounter mysterious and troubling occurrences. The stability of the core's energy output seemed to fluctuate unexpectedly, and there were signs of anomalies in the surrounding environment. One evening, while reviewing data logs, Sarah discovered a pattern in the anomalies. Elena, I've noticed that the fluctuations in the energy output correspond with certain environmental disturbances. It's as if something is reacting to the core's energy. Elena was concerned. Could this be related to the apex predators or another factor we haven't considered? Dr. Reeve joined the discussion. It's possible. The apex predators are known to be sensitive to changes in their environment. There could be an unknown factor influencing their behavior. The team decided to investigate further, analyzing the data and monitoring the environment for any signs of unusual activity. They set up additional sensors and conducted field observations to gather more information. As they conducted their investigation, they uncovered evidence of a hidden presence in the jungle. Strange markings and disturbances suggested that someone or something had been monitoring their activities.
Alena's suspicions creu.
It seems like there's an external force at play. We need to find out who or what is behind these disturbances. The team began to investigate the source of the mysterious presence. Their efforts led them to a secluded area of the jungle where they discovered a hidden base. The base was equipped with advanced technology and surveillance equipment, indicating a well-organized operation. As they explored the base, they found records and communication logs revealing a covert group operating on Sylar. The group had been monitoring the energy core and its impact on the planet's ecosystem. The discovery raised new questions. Who were these individuals, and what were their intentions? What do they know about the energy core and its effects? Elena and her team carefully reviewed the information they had uncovered. They realized that the covert group's activities could have significant implications for their mission and the future of Sylar. Determined to uncover the truth, Elena contacted Kira and the Galactic Council for assistance. The Council's resources and expertise would be crucial in addressing the situation and ensuring the safety and integrity of their research. As they awaited further instructions and support, Elena and her team remained vigilant. The shadows of the past had cast a new light on their mission, and they were prepared to confront the challenges ahead with determination and collaboration. With the Council's assistance, Elena and her team initiated a coordinated effort to address the threat posed by the covert group. The Galactic Council provided advanced surveillance technology and additional personnel to help investigate and neutralize the potential risks. Kira and her team arrived at the research station, bringing with them a wealth of knowledge and resources. The Council's experts quickly integrated with Elena's team, working together to analyze the data and develop a strategy. The covert group, identified as a rogue faction with its own agenda, had been conducting research on Sylar and the energy core. Their motives were unclear, but their actions had raised concerns about potential threats to the planet's ecosystem and the stability of the energy core. Elena and Kira discussed their plan of action. We need to approach this situation carefully. The covert group has access to advanced technology, and their intentions are unknown. Our goal is to ensure the safety of Sylar and protect our research. Kira agreed. We'll need to gather more intelligence on their activities and determine their objectives. It's important to address any threats before they escalate. The team embarked on a series of covert operations to monitor the rogue faction and gather additional information. They utilized advanced surveillance tools and conducted field missions to track the group's movements and activities. During their investigation, they discovered that the covert group was attempting to harness the energy core's power for their own purposes. They had developed technology to manipulate the core's energy output and were conducting experiments to test its effects. The rogue faction's actions pose a significant risk to Sylar's ecosystem and the stability of the energy core. Elena and her team knew that they needed to act quickly to prevent further damage. The Galactic Council provided support in the form of specialized technology and personnel. They assisted in developing a countermeasure to neutralize the rogue faction's technology and protect the energy core. Elena and Kira coordinated with the Council's experts to implement their plan. The operation involved a combination of strategic interventions and technological solutions to disrupt the rogue faction's experiments and secure the energy core. As the operation unfolded, Elena and her team faced several challenges. The rogue faction was well-equipped and determined, and their technology posed a formidable obstacle. However, the combined efforts of Elena's team and the Council's experts proved effective. After a tense and challenging operation, the rogue faction's activities were neutralized, and their technology was dismantled. The energy core was secured, and the stability of Sylar's ecosystem was restored. With the immediate threat addressed, Elena and her team were able to resume their research and focus on their mission. The experience had reinforced the importance of vigilance and collaboration in their work. With the rogue faction's threat neutralized, Elena and her team turned their attention back to their research and the future of Sylar. The energy core was now under careful management, and their understanding of Sylar's ecosystem had deepened significantly. Dr. Reeves' team continued to analyze the data and technology from the core, working to integrate its advanced systems into their research. The knowledge gained from the core's interface provided valuable insights into the planet's history and its advanced civilization. The Galactic Council's support had been instrumental in addressing the recent challenges. Kira and her team remained on Sylar to assist with ongoing research and ensure the continued safety of the energy core. One evening, as Elena and Kira reviewed the latest findings, Elena reflected on their journey. "We've made incredible progress, but there's still so much to learn. Sylar is a complex and dynamic planet, and our work is far from over." Kira nodded. "The discoveries you've made are groundbreaking. The knowledge you've gained will have a lasting impact on our understanding of Sylar and its ecosystem." Elena and her team continued their work with renewed determination. They focused on studying the energy core's effects on the environment, enhancing their research methods, and exploring new avenues of investigation. As they worked, the team also began to develop plans for future expeditions and research initiatives. Their goal was to build on their discoveries and contribute to the ongoing exploration and preservation of Sylar. The challenges they had faced had strengthened their resolve and deepened their appreciation for the complexities of their mission. The experiences had forged strong bonds between the team members and solidified their commitment to their work. As the sun set over the jungle, casting a warm glow on the landscape, Elena looked out over the horizon with a sense of optimism. The journey had been arduous, but the discoveries and achievements were a testament to their dedication and collaboration. The future of Sylar was full of possibilities, and Elena and her team were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With the support of the Galactic Council and their own expertise, they were prepared to continue their quest for knowledge and make a meaningful impact on the planet's future. The dawn of a new chapter had arrived, and the adventure on Sylar was far from over. The research team was settling into a new routine following the resolution of the rogue faction threat. Their work with the energy core was progressing smoothly, and they had begun to explore the broader implications of their findings on Sylar's ecosystem. Yet, beneath the surface of their daily tasks, a sense of unease lingered. One morning, as Elena and Dr. Reeve reviewed data from recent experiments, Sarah entered the room with a new discovery. "I've come across something unusual in the core's historical records," she said, her voice tinged with curiosity. "There are references to events and technologies that don't match anything we've encountered so far." Elena looked up from her notes. "What kind of events?" Sarah tapped her tablet to display a series of ancient records. It appears there were several major technological shifts on Sylar, including periods of intense energy manipulation and environmental upheaval. Some of the records mention a cataclysmic event that seems to have led to the current state of the planet. Dr. Reeves studied the information with interest. If these records are accurate, they could provide valuable insights into the historical context of the energy core and its impact on Sylar. The team decided to investigate further, focusing on the periods mentioned in the records. They examined the geological and environmental data from those times, looking for evidence of significant changes or anomalies. Their research led them to a series of ancient ruins scattered across Sylar. The ruins were marked by distinctive symbols and structures that seemed to correlate with the record's descriptions. Elena and her team embarked on an expedition to explore these sites and uncover more information about the events described in the records. As they ventured into the ruins, they encountered remnants of advanced technology and signs of a once thriving civilization. The ruins were a testament to the complexity and sophistication of Sylar's past. During their exploration, they discovered an underground chamber that appeared to be a central hub for the ancient civilization. The chamber contained artifacts, data storage devices, and remnants of machinery that had once been used for energy manipulation. Sarah carefully examined the artifacts and data storage devices. These devices might hold crucial information about the cataclysmic event and the technological shifts that occurred. With the help of Dr. Reeves' team, they began to decipher the data stored in the devices. The information revealed that the ancient civilization had experienced a series of technological advancements and environmental changes, culminating in a catastrophic event that had reshaped the planet. Elena was struck by the gravity of the findings. It seems that the energy core played a central role in these changes. The civilization's attempts to control and harness its power may have led to unintended consequences. Dr. Reeve nodded in agreement. Understanding these historical events is crucial for managing the core and ensuring that we avoid repeating the mistakes of the past. The team's research provided valuable insights into the historical context of Sylar and the energy core. They developed new strategies for managing the core's energy output and mitigating potential risks. As they continue their work, they remain vigilant and mindful of the lessons learned from the past. The echoes of Siler's history have become an integral part of their mission, guiding their decisions and shaping their approach to their research. The discovery of the ancient ruins and their significance had deepened the team's understanding of Siler's history. However, the mystery of the cataclysmic event and its implications for the energy core remained unresolved. One evening, as the team gathered for a debriefing, Elena addressed the group. Our research has provided us with valuable insights, but we still have unanswered questions. We need to uncover more about the nature of the cataclysmic event and its impact on the energy core. Dr. Reeves suggested a new approach. We should focus on the data from the ancient devices and cross-reference it with current environmental conditions. This might help us identify any patterns or correlations that could shed light on the event. The team set to work, analyzing the data from the ancient devices and comparing it with their current observations. They examined geological and environmental records, looking for signs of changes or anomalies that could be linked to the cataclysmic event. As they delved deeper into their analysis, they identified several key patterns. The data suggested that the event had caused significant shifts in Siler's energy balance and had led to widespread environmental changes. Elena and her team realized that understanding these patterns could be crucial for managing the energy core and preventing similar disruptions in the future. They developed a series of experiments and simulations to test their hypotheses and gain a clearer picture of the event's impact. During their research, they encountered a series of unexpected findings. The simulations indicated that the energy core's fluctuations had a more complex relationship with the environment than previously thought. The core's energy output appeared to influence various aspects of the ecosystem, including climate patterns and geological activity. Sarah was intrigued by the results. It looks like the energy core has a profound effect on Siler's entire system. We need to consider these interactions when developing our management strategies. The team worked diligently to refine their simulations and develop a comprehensive model of the core's impact on Siler. Their efforts provided valuable insights into the intricate balance between the core's energy and the planet's ecosystem. As they continued their research, they encountered a series of challenges and obstacles. The complexity of the core's interactions with the environment required careful analysis and adjustment. However, their perseverance and collaboration led to significant breakthroughs. As Elena and her team advanced in their research, they faced a new challenge, balancing the energy core's management with the growing demands of their mission. The Galactic Council had increased its involvement, providing additional resources and oversight to ensure the project's success. Kira, representing the Council, met with Elena to discuss their progress and address some emerging concerns. Your research has been impressive, but there are growing concerns about the long-term implications of the energy core's management. The Council wants to ensure that we are prepared for any potential risks. Elena understood the gravity of the situation. We've made significant strides, but we also recognize the need for careful management. The core's interactions with the environment are complex, and we're working to develop strategies that balance its benefits with its risks. Kira nodded. The Council is considering increasing its oversight and involvement in the project. We want to ensure that the core's management aligns with broader galactic interests and environmental standards. The potential increase in oversight raised concerns among Elena's team. They worried that additional regulations and restrictions might hinder their research and limit their ability to address emerging challenges effectively. Dr. Reeve expressed his concerns. While we appreciate the Council's support, we need to ensure that any additional oversight does not impede our ability to respond to new developments and adapt our strategies. Elena agreed. We need to find a balance between the Council's oversight and our ability to conduct research and make informed decisions. It's crucial that we maintain flexibility while addressing the Council's concerns. Kira acknowledged the team's concerns and promised to work with them to find a suitable solution. We value your expertise and understand the need for flexibility. We'll work together to develop a framework that ensures effective management while addressing the Council's requirements. The team continued their research, focusing on developing strategies that balance the core's management with the Council's oversight. They conducted additional experiments and simulations to refine their approach and address any potential risks. As the team worked to balance the energy core's management with the Galactic Council's oversight, they made a groundbreaking discovery. During their analysis of the core's data, they uncovered a hidden layer of information that had previously eluded them. Sarah was the first to notice the anomaly. Elena, I found something unusual in the core's data. It looks like there's a hidden component that wasn't detected before. Elena examined the data closely. This hidden component could be crucial to understanding the core's full capabilities and its impact on Siler. The team focused on analyzing the hidden component, which revealed new information about the core's energy regulation and its potential applications. The revelation provided insights into advanced technologies and techniques that had been used by the ancient civilization. Dr. Reeve was excited by the findings. This hidden component could revolutionize our understanding of the energy core and its potential. We need to investigate further and determine how we can leverage this new information. As they delved deeper into the revelation, they discovered that the ancient civilization had developed advanced methods for controlling and harnessing the core's energy. These methods could be applied to enhance their current research and improve their management strategies. Elena and her team worked to integrate the new information into their research. They conducted experiments to test the advanced techniques and assess their effectiveness in managing the core's energy. The results of their experiments were promising. The advanced methods provided new ways to regulate the core's energy output and mitigate potential risks. The team developed a comprehensive management plan that incorporated the latest findings and addressed the Council's concerns. With a new revelation, Elena and her team felt a renewed sense of purpose. The discovery had opened up new possibilities for their research and had the potential to make a significant impact on Siler and its ecosystem. With a groundbreaking revelation about the energy core, Elena and her team entered a new phase of their mission. The advanced methods and technologies they had discovered offered exciting opportunities for enhancing their research and managing the core's energy. As they implemented the new management plan, they worked closely with the Galactic Council to address any remaining concerns and ensure that their strategies aligned with galactic standards. Kira and the Council's representatives visited the research station to review the team's progress and provide feedback. Your work has been impressive, and the integration of the new technologies has shown great promise, Kira said. The Council is pleased with the results and is confident in your ability to continue advancing the research. Elena and her team expressed their gratitude for the Council's support. We appreciate the Council's guidance and oversight. The new technologies and methods have made a significant difference in our work, and we are committed to continuing our research and addressing any challenges that arise. As the team continued their work, they focused on expanding their research and exploring new avenues of investigation. The advanced methods allowed them to gain deeper insights into Siler's ecosystem and the energy core's impact on the planet. Their efforts led to new discoveries and innovations, contributing to a greater understanding of Siler and its potential. The team's work had a lasting impact on the field of energy management and planetary research. The journey had been challenging, but it had also been rewarding. Elena and her team had faced numerous obstacles, learned valuable lessons, and made groundbreaking discoveries. Their dedication and collaboration have been instrumental in achieving their goals. As they looked to the future, they were optimistic about the possibilities that lay ahead. The adventure on Siler had opened new doors and set the stage for continued exploration and discovery. With a sense of accomplishment and anticipation, Elena and her team prepared for the next chapter of their journey. The future was bright, and the knowledge they had gained would guide their efforts as they continued to explore the mysteries of Siler and beyond. The dawn of a new era had arrived, and the adventure was far from over. With a new management plan in place and their research yielding promising results, Elena and her team were optimistic about the future. However, the serenity of their success was soon interrupted by an unexpected development. One afternoon, as Elena was reviewing the latest environmental data, Sarah burst into the lab with a look of concern. Elena, we've detected a series of irregularities in the core's energy output. It's unlike anything we've seen before. Elena's heart skipped a beat. What kind of irregularities? Sarah pulled up a series of graphs and readings on her tablet. The energy fluctuations are more intense and erratic. It looks like there might be a disturbance or anomaly that we haven't encountered before. Dr. Reeve joined them, his expression serious. These fluctuations could indicate a deeper issue with the core or a potential external influence. We need to investigate immediately. The team quickly mobilized to analyze the situation. They conducted a series of diagnostic tests and simulations to determine the cause of the irregularities. The data suggested that the core's energy output was being affected by an unknown factor. As they worked, they received an unexpected message from the Galactic Council. Kira informed them that there had been reports of unusual energy readings in nearby regions of space, potentially related to the disturbances on Siler. Elena felt a surge of worry. Are the Council's reports connected to the anomalies we're seeing? Kira's voice was tinged with concern. It's possible. We're investigating the situation, but we need your team's expertise to determine the cause and address any potential risks. The team expanded their investigation to include the regions of space mentioned by the Council. They examined energy readings and conducted cross-references with their own data to identify any correlations. Their analysis revealed that the energy disturbances on Siler were indeed connected to unusual readings in nearby space. The anomalies seemed to be part of a larger pattern, suggesting a significant disturbance that could have far-reaching implications. Elena and her team were faced with a new challenge, uncovering the source of the disturbances and determining how to address them. They needed to understand the nature of the anomaly and its potential impact on Siler and beyond. As the team delved deeper into their investigation, they began to notice a series of recurring signals within the energy disturbances. These signals were highly structured and appear to be of artificial origin. Sarah was the first to identify the pattern. The signals seemed to be organized and consistent. They might be a form of communication or a signal from an external source. Elena frowned. If these signals are artificial, it suggests that someone or something is deliberately causing the disturbances. We need to determine the source and intent of these signals. Dr. Reeves' team began to decode the signals, analyzing their content and structure. They discovered that the signals contained complex data, including patterns and instructions that were not immediately decipherable. As they worked on decoding the signals, they received another message from the Galactic Council. Kira informed them of a potential lead, an uncharted space station in the vicinity of the energy disturbances that could be linked to the signals. Elena and her team decided to investigate the space station. They prepared an expedition to locate and explore the station, hoping to find answers to the mysterious signals and their connection to the disturbances. The expedition team set out in a specially equipped shuttle, navigating through the region of space where the signals had originated. After several days of travel, they detected the uncharted space station, concealed within an asteroid field. The space station was a marvel of advanced technology, with a design that was unfamiliar to the team. It appeared to be partially hidden and shielded, making it difficult to approach. Elena and her team carefully docked with the station and prepared to board. They were equipped with advanced scanning equipment and protective gear, ready for any potential challenges. As they entered the space station, they encountered a series of automated defenses and security systems. The station seemed to be abandoned, but the presence of active systems indicated that it was still operational in some capacity. The team navigated through the station's corridors, following the signals and analyzing their data. They discovered a central control room that appeared to be the source of the signals. The room was filled with advanced equipment and terminals. Sarah worked to access the control systems and decode the data. It looks like the station was designed for energy manipulation and communication. The signals are being transmitted through a sophisticated network. Dr. Reeve examined the equipment. This station might be a key player in the disturbances we've been experiencing. We need to determine its purpose and how it relates to the energy core on Siler. As they explored further, they uncovered a series of logs and records that provided insights into the station's operations. The records revealed that the station had been used for research and experimentation related to energy manipulation and control. The team discovered that the station had been abandoned due to a catastrophic failure in its energy systems. The failure had caused a series of energy fluctuations that had affected nearby regions of space, including Siler. The team's investigation led them to a critical realization. The space station's energy failure had caused a ripple effect that had amplified the disturbances on Siler. The signals they had been receiving were a desperate attempt to stabilize the station's systems and prevent further damage. Elena and her team worked to repair and stabilize the space station systems, using their knowledge and expertise to address the malfunction. They carefully recalibrated the equipment and re-established the communication network. As they worked, they uncovered additional data about the station's research and experiments. The logs reveal that the station's research had explored advanced methods for harnessing and controlling energy, including techniques that could potentially impact entire planetary systems. Dr. Reeve was concerned. The research conducted here could have far-reaching implications. We need to ensure that the knowledge and technology are used responsibly and that similar issues don't arise in the future. Elena agreed. We'll need to collaborate with the Galactic Council to ensure that the technology and knowledge from this station are integrated into broader research and regulatory frameworks. The team completed their repairs and transmitted a detailed report to the Galactic Council. Kira acknowledged the significance of their findings and praised their efforts in stabilizing the station and addressing the disturbances. The Council initiated a review of the space station's research and technology, incorporating the team's findings into their broader assessment of energy manipulation and control. With the space station stabilized and the disturbances on Sylar addressed, Elena and her team returned to their research with renewed focus. The experience had provided them with valuable insights into the complexities of energy management and the importance of understanding potential risks. Elena gathered the team for a debriefing. Our investigation has shown us the profound impact that advanced technology and energy manipulation can have. We've learned important lessons about the interconnectedness of systems and the need for careful management. Dr. Reeve nodded. The work we've done has highlighted the importance of collaboration and vigilance. We must continue to explore and understand the complexities of our research while ensuring that we act responsibly. Sarah reflected on their journey. The challenges we faced have deepened our understanding and strengthened our resolve. We're better equipped to handle future obstacles and contribute to our broader mission. As they prepared for the next phase of their research, the team felt a sense of accomplishment and anticipation. The experiences and discoveries had shaped their approach and provided a solid foundation for their future work. Elena looked out at the stars, contemplating the journey ahead. The universe is vast and full of mysteries. Our adventure has only just begun, and there are many more discoveries to be made. With renewed determination and a sense of purpose, Elena and her team continue their mission, ready to face the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. The echoes of their past experiences would guide their efforts as they ventured into new frontiers and explored the wonders of the cosmos. The journey was far from over, and the adventure promised to be filled with new discoveries, challenges, and opportunities. As they set their sights on the future, Elena and her team embraced the unknown with excitement and optimism, eager to uncover the mysteries that awaited them. Months had passed since the stabilization of the space station, and Elena and her team had continued their research with renewed vigor. The disturbances on Sylar had subsided, and their focus had shifted to exploring new frontiers and understanding the broader implications of their findings. One morning, as the team was conducting routine checks on their data, they received an encrypted transmission from the Galactic Council. The message was marked as urgent. Elena opened the transmission, and Kira's face appeared on the screen, her expression serious. "Elena, we've encountered a situation that requires your expertise. We've detected a series of anomalies in a previously unexplored region of space. The anomalies are exhibiting patterns similar to those we observed with the space station, but on a much larger scale." Elena's curiosity was piqued. "What kind of anomalies are we talking about?" Kira replied, "The anomalies appear to be related to a vast and mysterious energy field. We're seeing fluctuations and distortions that suggest a significant and possibly artificial influence. We need your team to investigate and determine the nature and origin of these anomalies." Elena convened a meeting with her team to discuss the new mission. They reviewed the data and discussed their approach. The unexplored region was known for its complexity and potential dangers, but the team was eager to uncover the secrets it held. The next day, the team departed for the unexplored region, traveling in their advanced shuttle equipped with the latest technology for deep space exploration. The journey was long and treacherous, but their determination drove them forward. Upon arrival in the unexplored region, the team was struck by the sheer scale of the energy field. It stretched across vast distances, with complex patterns of energy fluctuations and distortions. The field was unlike anything they had encountered before, with an otherworldly glow and intricate patterns. Sarah initiated a series of scans and analyses to map the energy field and determine its properties. The field is massive and seems to be composed of multiple layers of energy, each with its own unique characteristics. Dr. Reeve examined the data and noted, "The patterns suggest that the field may be a controlled or intentional structure. It could be a form of advanced technology or a natural phenomenon of unprecedented scale." As they navigated through the energy field, the team encountered a series of anomalies that disrupted their instruments and communications. They had to carefully maneuver through the fluctuations and distortions to avoid damage. After several hours of exploration, they detected an anomalous signal originating from within the energy field. The signal was highly structured and appeared to be a form of communication or data transmission. Elena and her team focused their efforts on tracing the signal to its source. Their investigation led them to a massive, partially concealed structure embedded within the energy field. The team docked with a hidden structure, a colossal and intricate construction that seemed to be composed of advanced materials and technologies. The structure was surrounded by a dense energy field, making it difficult to approach. They carefully boarded the structure and began their exploration. The interior was vast and labyrinthine, with corridors and chambers filled with advanced technology and enigmatic devices. As they navigated through the structure, they discovered a central control room that appeared to be the source of the energy field and the signal. The control room was equipped with advanced consoles and terminals, and the walls were adorned with alien symbols and data. Sarah worked to interface with the control systems and decipher the data. The structure appears to be a sophisticated network of energy manipulation and communication systems. The data suggests that it's designed to control and regulate the energy field. Dr. Reeve examined the symbols and patterns on the walls. The technology is highly advanced and could represent a significant breakthrough in energy control. We need to understand its purpose and implications. Elena explored the control room and discovered a series of logs and records that provided insights into the structure's operations. The records revealed that the structure was a part of an ancient and advanced civilization's network, designed to harness and manipulate energy on a grand scale. The records uncovered by the team reveal that the structure was a remnant of an ancient civilization known for its mastery of energy manipulation and control. The civilization had built a network of structures across the galaxy, each designed to harness and regulate energy for various purposes. The team learned that the energy field they had encountered was a central component of this network, created to stabilize and control the flow of energy across vast distances. The civilization had used this technology to maintain balance and harmony within their domain. Dr. Reeves speculated, the civilization's technology represents a level of advancement that far surpasses our current understanding. Their ability to manipulate and control energy on such a scale could have profound implications for our own research and technological development. Elena agreed. We need to study this technology further and determine how it can be applied or adapted to our own needs. Understanding the ancient civilization's approach could lead to significant advancements in our own capabilities. The team continued their investigation, documenting their findings and analyzing the structure's technology. They encountered various challenges and puzzles, but their expertise and determination allowed them to make significant progress. After weeks of exploration and analysis, the team had gathered a wealth of information about the ancient civilization and their energy technology. They compiled their findings into a comprehensive report and prepared to return to the Galactic Council. Upon their return, Kira reviewed the report with great interest. Your discoveries are remarkable. The ancient civilization's technology could revolutionize our understanding of energy manipulation and control. We need to carefully evaluate and integrate these findings into our research. The Galactic Council initiated a detailed review of the team's findings and began to explore potential applications and implications of the ancient technology. The discovery had opened new avenues for research and collaboration, and the Council was eager to explore the possibilities. Elena and her team were recognized for their contributions and praised for their efforts in uncovering the secrets of the ancient civilization. Their work had not only advanced their own research but had also contributed to a broader understanding of the galaxy's mysteries. As they reflected on their journey, Elena and her team felt a sense of accomplishment and anticipation for the future. The exploration of the unseen frontier had provided them with valuable insights and opportunities, and they were excited to continue their mission. Elena looked out at the stars once more, contemplating the vastness and wonder of the universe. Our journey has led us to incredible discoveries and new horizons. There are still many mysteries to explore, and I'm eager to see where our adventure takes us next. With renewed determination and a sense of purpose, Elena and her team embraced the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. Their journey was far from over, and the future promised to be filled with new discoveries, challenges, and adventures. The stars beckoned, and the adventure continued, as Elena and her team ventured into the unknown, ready to uncover the wonders and mysteries that awaited them in the vast expanse of the cosmos. The excitement surrounding the ancient civilization's technology had sparked a wave of interest and activity across the Galactic Council. The newly discovered energy control systems held the promise of revolutionizing space travel, energy production, and even interstellar communication. Elena and her team were at the center of this newfound enthusiasm, with invitations to present their findings at numerous interstellar conferences and symposiums. One evening, as Elena and her team were preparing for a presentation, an urgent message arrived from the Galactic Council. It was a call to investigate a series of mysterious events occurring in a remote sector of the galaxy, near an old research outpost that had recently gone silent. The Council suspected that the disturbances might be connected to the ancient technology they had discovered. Elena gathered her team to discuss the situation. It seems that our discoveries have stirred up more than just excitement. We need to look into these disturbances and see if there's a connection to the ancient technology. The team quickly readied their shuttle and set off for the remote sector. The journey was long and fraught with technical challenges, but they were determined to uncover the truth. Upon arrival, they found the research outpost in a state of disrepair, its systems offline and its communications scrambled. The outpost, once a beacon of scientific progress, now lay silent and abandoned. Elena and her team conducted an initial survey of the outpost, noting signs of significant damage and energy disruptions. The interior was cluttered with debris, and the systems appeared to have been severely impacted by some unknown force. Sarah attempted to restore power to the outpost's central control room, while Dr. Reeve examined the data logs and research materials left behind. The logs show that the outpost was working on a project related to energy manipulation, Dr. Reeve reported. They were conducting experiments that could have had significant implications, but it looks like something went wrong. As Sarah worked to reboot the systems, Elena explored the outpost's archives, hoping to find more information about the project and its goals. She came across a series of encrypted files that appear to be related to the recent disturbances. The files contained references to an experimental energy source, described as potentially unstable but immensely powerful. Elena's curiosity was piqued. It seems that the outpost was experimenting with an energy source that could have far-reaching effects. We need to delve deeper into these files and understand what they were working on. With the control room partially restored, Elena and her team accessed the encrypted files and began to decrypt them. The files reveal that the outpost had been working on a prototype for an advanced energy amplifier designed to enhance and focus energy on unprecedented scales. However, the project had encountered significant challenges. The energy source was unstable, and there were concerns about its potential to cause uncontrollable fluctuations and disruptions. The final entry in the logs described a critical failure that resulted in a massive energy discharge, leading to the outpost's current state. Dr. Reeve examined the prototype and its components. The amplifier was designed to interface with the energy control technology we discovered earlier. It's possible that the outpost's failure triggered a cascade of effects that caused the disturbances we're seeing. Elena and her team worked to stabilize the outpost systems and prevent any further disruptions. They carefully dismantled the prototype and assessed its components to ensure that the unstable energy source was secured. As they investigated further, they discovered that the outpost had left behind a distress signal encoded with vital information about the energy amplifier. The signal contained instructions for safely deactivating and neutralizing the prototype. With the prototype secured and the outpost system stabilized, Elena and her team were able to analyze the broader impact of the energy amplifier on the surrounding area. The disturbances had caused anomalies in space-time and fluctuations in local energy fields. Sarah detected a lingering energy signature that suggested the presence of an unknown force or entity. The energy readings indicate that something beyond our understanding might be influencing the disturbances. We need to investigate further. The team followed the energy signature to a nearby region of space, where they encountered a massive, pulsating energy field. The field was emitting strange patterns and signals, suggesting the presence of an advanced and possibly a sentient entity. Elena and her team carefully approached the energy field, using their technology to probe and analyze its properties. The field appeared to be a form of communication or interaction, potentially linked to the ancient civilization's technology. Dr. Reeves speculated the entity or force behind this energy field might be a remnant of the ancient civilization or a new player in the cosmic stage. We need to understand its nature and intentions. As the team investigated the energy field, they experienced a series of profound and disorienting phenomena. The field seemed to interact with their thoughts and perceptions, creating vivid visions and echoes of the past. Elena and her team encountered what appeared to be a projection of the ancient civilization's history and achievements. The visions provided glimpses into their culture, technology, and the challenges they faced. The civilization had developed advanced energy control systems and had explored the boundaries of space and time. The projections also reveal that the Energy Amplifier project had been an attempt to harness the power of a cosmic entity or force, a being of immense energy and influence. The project had gone awry, leading to the current disturbances and the outpost's failure. Elena and her team realized that the energy field was a remnant of the ancient civilization's attempts to communicate or interact with a cosmic entity. The entity itself seemed to be a force of nature, beyond the full comprehension of their technology. After extensive analysis and interaction with the energy field, Elena and her team were able to stabilize the situation and mitigate the disruptions caused by the ancient civilization's technology. They established a safe protocol for interacting with and monitoring the energy field, ensuring that it would not pose further risks. The Galactic Council praised the team for their successful resolution of the situation and their contributions to understanding the ancient technology. The discovery of the energy amplifier and its connection to the cosmic entity had provided valuable insights into the complexities of energy manipulation and the nature of cosmic forces. As Elena and her team reflected on their journey, they felt a deep sense of accomplishment and awe. The exploration of the unknown had led them to encounter remnants of ancient civilizations and cosmic entities, expanding their understanding of the universe. Elena gazed out at the stars once more, contemplating the vastness and mysteries of space. Our journey has brought us face to face with the echoes of the past and the forces that shape our universe. There is still so much to explore and discover, and I look forward to the adventures that lie ahead. With renewed determination and a sense of wonder, Elena and her team prepared for their next mission, ready to continue their exploration of the cosmos and uncover the secrets that awaited them in the boundless expanse of space. The Galactic Council's response to Elena and her team's findings had been overwhelmingly positive, and their efforts had earned them a place in the annals of scientific exploration. Their success with the ancient energy amplifier and the cosmic entity had not only averted potential disasters, but also opened new avenues for research and discovery. As Elena prepared for their next mission, the team gathered in the ship's briefing room. The atmosphere was electric with anticipation. The Council had authorized a new mission to explore a newly discovered region of space that held potential clues about the origins of the ancient technology they had encountered. The region, known as the Nebula of Echoes, was rumored to contain remnants of civilizations even older than those previously known. Elena, this mission could redefine our understanding of cosmic history, said Dr. Reeve, examining the star maps and data projections. The Nebula of Echoes is believed to be a repository of ancient artifacts and knowledge. Elena nodded, her excitement palpable. This could be the breakthrough we've been waiting for. We need to be prepared for anything, ancient technologies, lost civilizations, or even cosmic phenomena beyond our current comprehension. The team set course for the Nebula of Echoes, navigating through a series of stellar anomalies and gravitational distortions that made the journey both challenging and exhilarating. As they approached the nebula, their ship was enveloped in a swirling cloud of colorful gases and cosmic dust. Upon entering the Nebula of Echoes, Elena and her team encountered a breathtaking display of celestial beauty. The nebula was a vast expanse of interstellar gas and dust, illuminated by the light of distant stars and punctuated by glowing, pulsating structures. The nebula's energy fields created a mesmerizing and otherworldly environment. The ship's sensors picked up multiple signals and energy patterns, indicating the presence of numerous artifacts and possible structures within the nebula. Elena and her team prepared to deploy their exploration drones to survey the area and gather preliminary data. As the drones relayed their findings, it became clear that the nebula contained a number of ancient ruins and artifacts, some of which seemed to defy conventional understanding. Among the discoveries were floating monoliths, energy conduits, and structures that appeared to be the remnants of advanced technology. Sarah carefully analyzed the data. The artifacts here are unlike anything we've seen before. They exhibit properties that suggest a level of sophistication far beyond the ancient civilization we previously encountered. Dr. Reeve examined a particularly intriguing monolith. This structure appears to be a form of data repository or communication device. It might hold crucial information about the civilization that created it. The team focused their efforts on decoding the monolith's data. After several hours of intense analysis, they managed to unlock a series of holographic projections that provided glimpses into the history of the lost civilization. The projections revealed a civilization that had achieved extraordinary advancements in science and technology. They had mastered the manipulation of energy on a cosmic scale and had explored the far reaches of the galaxy. The civilization had been deeply concerned with understanding the fundamental nature of existence and the role of energy in shaping the universe. One projection depicted a grand archive of knowledge, detailing their discoveries and experiments. It became evident that this civilization had been engaged in an ongoing quest to understand and harness the forces of creation and destruction. They had developed technologies designed to interact with cosmic entities and explore the boundaries of reality. Elena watched in awe as the projections unveiled the civilization's last days, a time of great turmoil and uncertainty. The projections indicated that the civilization had faced a profound crisis, one that led to their ultimate disappearance. Their final message, encoded in the monoliths, spoke of a cosmic balance and the need for future explorers to respect the forces they encountered. As the team continued to explore the nebula, they discovered an array of other artifacts, including ancient data cores, energy devices, and even preserved remains of advanced technology. Each discovery provided valuable insights into the lost civilization's achievements and their ultimate fate. Elena and her team carefully cataloged and analyzed the artifacts, piecing together the story of a civilization that had reached for the stars and beyond. Their knowledge and wisdom had been preserved in the nebula, waiting for future explorers to uncover and understand. The team came across a final, elaborate projection, a message from the civilization's leaders. It spoke of the importance of balance and harmony in the universe, the dangers of unchecked ambition, and the need for explorers to seek knowledge with humility and respect. Elena reflected on the message, feeling a deep sense of connection to the ancient civilization. Their wisdom transcends time and space. It reminds us that our pursuit of knowledge must be guided by a sense of responsibility and reverence for the forces we encounter. Chapter 46: The Journey Forward. With their mission in the Nebula of Echoes complete, Elena and her team prepared to return to the Galactic Council. They had gathered a wealth of knowledge and artifacts that would advance the understanding of cosmic history and technology. As they left the nebula, Elena looked back at the swirling colors and the mysteries that lay within. The journey had been both challenging and enlightening, revealing the echoes of a civilization that had shaped the cosmos in ways they were only beginning to understand. Back at the Galactic Council, Elena and her team presented their findings, sharing the knowledge and insights they had gained. The revelations about the lost civilization and their advanced technologies sparked renewed interest and debate among the scientific community. Elena felt a sense of fulfillment as she reflected on their journey. Our exploration has not only expanded our understanding of the universe, but also connected us to the echoes of the past. There are still countless mysteries waiting to be uncovered, and I am excited to continue this journey of discovery. With new missions on the horizon and a deeper appreciation for the cosmic forces that shape their world, Elena and her team looked forward to the adventures that awaited them. The universe was vast and full of wonders, and they were ready to explore its farthest reaches and uncover its greatest secrets. With the resolution of the disturbances near the outpost, the Galactic Council decided to redirect the focus of the research to a new frontier. The ancient civilization's technology had opened up numerous possibilities, but it also revealed the complexities and potential dangers associated with advanced energy manipulation. The Council's next priority was to explore the outer reaches of known space, where new anomalies had been detected. Elena and her team were assigned to lead this new mission. The task was to investigate unexplored regions that had shown unusual energy signatures, possibly linked to the remnants of the ancient civilization or other cosmic phenomena. The team prepared for the journey, knowing that this mission would push the boundaries of their knowledge and capabilities. The new mission took the team to a distant sector of the galaxy, where the stars were fewer and the void seemed more profound. Their destination was a mysterious nebula that had recently exhibited erratic energy pulses. The nebula was surrounded by an eerie stillness, contrasting with the vibrant activity of the cosmic phenomena they had encountered before. As the team approached the nebula, they detected a series of strange readings that suggested the presence of an artificial structure or anomaly hidden within the nebula. The data indicated that the energy signatures were unlike anything they had encountered previously. Dr. Reeve adjusted the ship's sensors to penetrate the nebula's dense clouds. The energy readings are inconsistent, but there's definitely something out there. We need to be cautious as we approach. Navigating through the nebula proved challenging. The dense gas and radiation made it difficult to maintain a stable trajectory. Elena and her team relied on their advanced navigational systems and sensors to guide them through the turbulent region. After hours of careful maneuvering, they emerged into a clearing within the nebula and discovered a massive, partially hidden structure. The structure was unlike any known technology, with intricate designs and patterns that seemed to pulse with a rhythmic energy. The team conducted a detailed scan of the structure. It appeared to be an ancient complex, possibly a research or observational facility from the civilization they had encountered before. The complexity of the design suggested it was built to withstand significant cosmic forces and to operate within the nebula's harsh environment. Elena and her team prepared to explore the structure, using their advanced suits and equipment to protect themselves from the nebula's hostile conditions. Entering the structure, the team was greeted by a labyrinth of corridors and chambers filled with alien technology and artifacts. The interior was a blend of advanced machinery and enigmatic symbols, reflecting the civilization's technological prowess and enigmatic nature. As they explored deeper into the complex, they uncovered a central chamber containing a large, crystalline device. The device emitted a soft, pulsating light and seemed to be the source of the energy signatures they had detected. Dr. Reeve carefully examined the device. This appears to be a central energy conduit, possibly designed to harness and manipulate the nebula's energy. It might have been used for long-range communication or even as a research platform. Sarah activated the device's interface, revealing a series of holographic projections and data streams. The projections depicted the ancient civilization's scientific endeavors and their attempts to understand and control cosmic forces. Elena was captivated by the revelations. This complex was not just a research facility, it was a hub for their most ambitious projects. The civilization was exploring the very fabric of the cosmos. Among the data streams and projections, the team discovered a final, cryptic message from the civilization. The message was a warning about the dangers of tampering with cosmic forces and the potential consequences of their experiments. The message detailed an imminent threat that had forced the civilization to abandon their research and seal the complex. It spoke of a cosmic anomaly that had been inadvertently created and was now a potential danger to the galaxy. The team realized that the energy anomalies they had detected might be connected to this threat. The civilization had tried to contain or neutralize the anomaly, but it was clear that their efforts had been only partially successful. Elena and her team understood that their mission was not only to explore, but also to address a potentially catastrophic situation. They needed to determine the nature of the cosmic anomaly and find a way to prevent it from escalating. The team set out to locate and analyze the cosmic anomaly described in the ancient message. The anomaly was a swirling, unpredictable vortex of energy, radiating intense gravitational and electromagnetic forces. Using their advanced technology, the team carefully studied the anomaly's behavior and interactions. They discovered that the anomaly was a complex and unstable phenomenon, with the potential to destabilize surrounding space and affect nearby star systems. Sarah and Dr. Reeve developed a containment strategy based on the data they had recovered from the ancient complex. The strategy involved using energy fields to stabilize and isolate the anomaly, preventing it from causing further disruptions. The team worked tirelessly to implement the containment plan. They deployed specialized devices and energy barriers to stabilize the anomaly and mitigate its effects. After hours of intense work, the containment strategy proved successful. The anomaly was stabilized, and its energy fluctuations were brought under control. The team had prevented a potential crisis and ensured the safety of the surrounding regions. Elena and her team took a moment to reflect on their achievement. The mission had not only expanded their understanding of the ancient civilization and its technology, but it also addressed a significant cosmic threat. As they prepared to return to the Galactic Council, Elena felt a renewed sense of purpose. The exploration of the unknown had brought them face to face with the complexities of the universe and the legacy of those who had come before. Elena gazed out at the nebula, now serene and stable. Our journey has revealed the profound and interconnected nature of the cosmos. There is still much to learn and discover, and we are only beginning to understand the mysteries that lie beyond the stars. With their mission complete and new insights gained, Elena and her team prepared for the next chapter of their adventure, ready to continue exploring the boundless expanse of space and uncovering the secrets that awaited them in the vast unknown. The Galactic Council's response to the team's successful stabilization of the cosmic anomaly was one of high praise. The mission had not only addressed a pressing threat, but had also provided invaluable data about the nature of cosmic anomalies and the ancient civilization's technology. The Council recognized the need for continued exploration and research into these mysteries. Elena and her team were debriefed and awarded commendations for their bravery and ingenuity. However, the Council had a new challenge in mind. They were interested in a newly detected signal originating from a distant, uncharted star system. The signal appeared to be a form of communication or distress call, potentially from an unknown civilization or entity. With the team's expertise and recent success, Elena and her crew were chosen to investigate this new signal. The mission promised to be both exhilarating and perilous, as it involved venturing into the far reaches of uncharted space. The journey to the source of the signal took the team through regions of space that were sparsely mapped and filled with celestial phenomena. The signal grew stronger as they approached the star system, revealing patterns and modulations that suggested a sophisticated origin. As they entered the system, they found a star surrounded by a network of artificial structures and energy fields. The signal seemed to emanate from a central location within this network. The team's excitement was tempered by caution as they navigated through the complex system. Dr. Reeve analyzed the signal's patterns. This doesn't resemble any known form of communication. It's highly structured, suggesting an advanced technology or intelligence. The team adjusted their sensors and navigational systems to approach the central location of the signal, a massive, intricately designed station orbiting the star. The station was a breathtaking sight, an enormous spherical structure with a network of glowing conduits and energy fields. It seemed to have been built with a purpose that extended beyond mere observation or habitation. Upon docking, Elena and her team carefully disembarked and entered the station. The interior was a labyrinth of corridors and chambers, with advanced technology and alien symbols adorning the walls. It was clear that the station had been abandoned for a long time, but the technology appeared to be intact and operational. The team activated the station's central control system, which responded with a burst of data and holographic projections. The projections revealed a history of the station and its creators, an ancient civilization known as the Luminaries. The Luminaries had been pioneers in exploring and harnessing the power of stars. Their technology allowed them to communicate across vast distances and manipulate stellar energy. The station was a hub for their research and communication efforts, but it had been left dormant due to a mysterious event that had caused their civilization to disappear. Among the data recovered from the station, the team found a series of messages and records detailing the Luminaries' final days. The records spoke of a cosmic anomaly that threatened their star system, similar to the one Elena and her team had encountered previously. The Luminaries had attempted to contain and neutralize the anomaly, but had faced significant challenges. Their final message was a plea for help, encoded with information about the anomaly's nature and potential solutions. Sarah decoded the message, revealing a detailed account of the anomaly's effects and the steps the Luminaries had taken to address it. The message also included a warning about the potential dangers of attempting to harness stellar energy without fully understanding its implications. Elena realized that the signal they had detected was not a distress call, but a cry for help from a civilization that had faced a similar crisis. The information could provide crucial insights into preventing and managing cosmic anomalies. With the knowledge gained from the Luminary Station, Elena and her team began implementing the proposed solutions to address the cosmic anomaly affecting the star system. The process involved recalibrating the station's energy fields and utilizing advanced containment techniques based on the Luminaries' research. The team worked tirelessly to stabilize the anomaly and mitigate its impact on the surrounding system. Their efforts were successful, and the star system returned to a stable state. As they prepared to leave, Elena reflected on the mission and the connections they had made with ancient civilizations. The Luminaries' legacy has given us valuable insights into the challenges of harnessing cosmic energy. Their experiences remind us of the importance of caution and responsibility in our explorations. Returning to the Galactic Council, Elena and her team shared their findings and the lessons learned from the Luminary Station. The Council recognized the significance of the information and its implications for future exploration and research. The successful resolution of the cosmic anomaly and the insights gained from the Luminaries' technology had opened new avenues for scientific inquiry and interstellar diplomacy. The team's experiences underscored the interconnected nature of cosmic phenomena and the importance of understanding and respecting the forces that shape the universe. As Elena and her crew prepared for their next mission, they looked forward to the challenges and discoveries that awaited them. The universe was vast and filled with mysteries, and their journey had only just begun. Elena gazed out at the stars, feeling a sense of wonder and anticipation. The cosmos is an endless frontier, full of possibilities and challenges. Our exploration has only scratched the surface of what lies beyond the stars, and I am eager to continue this journey of discovery. With renewed determination and a deep appreciation for the mysteries of the universe, Elena and her team set their course for the next adventure, ready to face whatever the cosmos had in store for them.